Hello, my name is Danielle Andrews. My course is Educational Studies 5999. It's called The Dissertation, An Introduction to Its Meaning, Purpose, and Expectations. And the reason that I created this course was I felt that especially through meeting students at the doctoral level, many of them had said that they had wished that they had learned more about the dissertation prior to actually starting it. You know, they felt like they really had no idea what they were doing. There was so much anxiety, and just they had expressed to me that they thought that it would be tremendously helpful if they had learned something about the process, about the actual meaning of the dissertation, about its purpose, about the different parts of it, and kind of the scope of what was expected of them prior to getting to that stage in the program. So that was kind of a brief reasoning for my course. You'll see here on the welcome page, I wrote, it's my hope is that completing this course will help to relieve any unnecessary anxiety and stress related to the dissertation. I make sure that they know that they are to click on content to get started. But what I thought was kind of fun, I included this little kind of fun cartoon, 6 steps to completing your dissertation. Drudgery, procrastination, panic, despair, drudgery, and printing. So I thought that was kind of funny. It's kind of a light-hearted, hopefully humorous little cartoon to start the course. And then from there, they click on content. That was the home page. As far as activities and assessments go, I've started, I have Module 1 completely done. Module 2 and Module 3 are started, and I hope to finish Module 4 and put together the course evaluation and feedback over the next couple of weeks, just for my own benefit and to see if this course can actually be offered at OSU, which would be great. I will show you kind of as an overview, if you go to Module 1, there is the course plan here, which actually outlines all of the different activities and assessments that the students will be completing as part of the course. So to give you an idea, students will be watching the first module, which is a Prezi presentation, and from that there's a quiz, there's some readings, there's a Voki, which students will be using, creating a Voki, which is kind of like, I guess you could call it an avatar, like a cartoon of themselves or of a character that they so choose to create, to be able to give their answer to the discussion board question, which for the first week's readings is please give me 3 of your concerns regarding the dissertation process. So they'll be using a Voki to actually complete that assignment, which I had demonstrated to them as the part of the Prezi, which I showed you guys during a couple of videos ago, as far as what they would be doing for their first module. So I'll open that now. This is the Lesson 1 presentation. It's the Prezi presentation that they will watch as part of Module 1. You'll see it actually does open right here on the screen. They just hit play. It opens for them. It actually can go full screen as well, which I'll show you. So this is just their first module, an introduction to the meaning and purpose and expectations of the dissertation. And as they tab through it, I thought this was pretty cool. It actually kind of goes through it in a pretty fluid way. They can either do that by clicking the arrows at the bottom of the page, or by simply, if they have a touch screen or some other kind of smart device like this, if they can just scroll through it with their hands or just move through it that way. Either way, so that's actually kind of a cool technology-related fun learning tool that they can use, which is pretty cool. This is their entire first lesson, and from there's links to Carmen to go in and answer questions. There is their reading assignment is actually embedded directly into the Prezi presentation, which I thought was pretty nifty. And you'll see that here. They can just double click on it, make it bigger, and scroll through the article. Either drag and scroll through it, or they can download it from Module 1 also. I also used, like I said, the Voki, which is part of, I'll go back, which is part of their assignment for the first week. And this is what it looks like. This is a Voki. I'm not sure if it'll work or not, but I'll try to play.
Hello, class. This week, one of the interactive assignments you have is to create a Voki.
So they'll be creating a Voki through the free learning tool Voki.com to answer their question, which is kind of fun and cool. I use Voki throughout the course just because they're kind of a fun learning tool, I feel. You can be really personalized and creative with it, which is really cool. I also included a video from YouTube of celebrating the dissertation process, which is kind of cool. And as far as assessments goes for the course, the students will be graded on the quiz that they complete as a part of Module 1, which is a quiz that is directly through Google Docs. And let's see. It's the Module 1 course quiz, the Yale dissertation quiz. So as the students complete this quiz here, once they complete it, it will actually auto-correct their course and generate a grade for them so that they can see it prior to even moving on to the next part of the module. So that's very helpful for assessment purposes. For other sections of the course, there are also module rubrics that I intended to create. Like for this Module 2, the dissertation as a requirement, there's an assignment that they will be completing as part of this that's based on a rubric, much like we have for our course. Same for the third and fourth module as well. They have specific assignments that are assessed based on rubrics and points and things like that, which they're made well aware of as part of the course from the beginning. So I think that concludes my brief course tour. I really enjoyed making this course. I look forward to completing the rest of it and maybe showing you a couple more highlights as part of our discussion on Monday in our synchronous session. So thank you.